Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are Project Exodus. Oh, I thought I was going to start this video with a fun fight. Some alien fleet just showed up, Victor 681, and I sent a bunch of our nuclear torpedo ships to go and intercept them. And by a bunch, I actually mean only half. Many ships have been built here, and hang on a sec, let's pause. Arriving in low Earth orbit. Yeah, they're leaving. Yeah, you better leave. We still have these, oh, just one little baby fleet. This one that's broken. There's been another little baby fleet of a single alien ship that's been lingering for a while, but I guess they have left. So we'll just rendezvous back with our primary Earth Death group. Aborted a purge mission. Oh man, who else just did a purge? That's annoying. Where was this? Oh yeah, there was a crackdown point in Poland. We're gonna stop being friends with, I think, the Resistance. We've got a bunch of control points available to us and some juicy targets with the Resistance territory. So I think, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go and do something with them. I didn't actually need you to zoom in over here. Anyway, you can see our Earth Defense Fleet over here. Is quite big, normally nearly at 2k strength. Our tier 3 battle stations have finished in a lot of places, and our bunch of tier 3 mines are being upgraded, which is why our mining situation looks quite poorly right now, but it should actually be fine. It's just a bunch of things are offline for the moment. If you're just doing an upgrade from one mine to another, then you know, it's still operating, I think, in the meantime, but I'm also changing a bunch of power configurations, so there's a bunch of stuff that's just unpowered right now. So these numbers should go up again fairly soon. Also, a bunch of farms are coming online, a bunch of farms that hadn't been built yet. I'm not sure if it's this version that I'm playing or if it's the next version where the farms are being changed to actually be considerably more awkward to use. But in any case, getting those farms online will help us with water and volatiles. But yeah, mostly it's just that the mines aren't up there. The aliens took another crack at our series stuff as well. The space station is still being built. So we'll be able to get to the point of having like a fleet built there for some defense. We could also go and build a fleet. Like currently, we've got a long enough range fleet that we can get out the series to defend it, but I think we're just going to keep waiting for the Poseidon Lantern to kick in, and that's going to be fine. But yeah, I took one of the control points over in Norway here from, I can't remember who grabbed it, but someone did, and we'll probably go and make a run at this. Actually, I think that's exactly what Letitia is doing. She's trying to purge this point here. It's not a huge chance, but we'll see what we can get. We've started some PR work in Serbia, Kosovo here, and then, yeah, we'll probably do Spain in this, and then picking up Russia will also be a pretty big deal. And we do have the Greater Europa stuff, so we can go and merge that all in. So I think we're going to have to do that, you know, for the greater good of humanity. We're going to take charge of all this. Other than assassinations, I'm not really worried about the AI factions doing anything against us. Oh, there we go. Terawatt 2. In fact, I might go and switch to this immediately. Oh, neural engineering is about to finish. That's our tier 2 cybernetics for our people, which is going to be grand. There we go. And then Terawatt level 2. We'll go ahead and push that as quickly as possible, because I actually don't know if the gas core fission. Yeah, it's going to be its own category of like drive-related power generation. So I'm sure there's going to be some drive that requires it specifically, and we're going to want the best possible version of it. Plus, it's fairly new, and it's probably, this I suspect is just going to be our best line of drives, or of generators, reactors at this time. So yeah, keep on chugging that way. Yeah, we failed to do that, unfortunately. Oh, one of the things I've been wondering about is like, oh, maybe the Resistance isn't making a non-aggression pact because they're pissed at me forever. But I guess the AI doesn't do non-aggression pacts with you once you're a certain amount ahead of them. I guess it doesn't break them, but it doesn't make new ones, and that might be all. We're unlocking a bunch of the automated outposts and stuff, which we haven't really used in our last playthrough. But I think it is going to be good for putting out a bunch of cheap little mines in a few places that we don't particularly care to defend. Just these little tier 1 mines scattered all over the place to pick up a few goodies. So we'll take a look at that. We still haven't expanded out to the moons of Jupiter, although I don't think anyone else has. Again, I think once we get our series base up, that will help. Now, Ceres won't always be the most as closest to everything. That is, of course, Mercury, but still. Some new orgs are coming up. Let's just see. Oh, there's another mining one. But I don't know. There's no one with 2 slots, although eventually Lucian might have some more. Do we have any XP to spend? Unless... Oh, actually, there's all the biotech to upgrade. We're not sitting... Okay, we're not sitting on infinite cash right now because we're upgrading a lot of our stations. The nanofactories are helping with construction speed rather than making money. So I'm going to wait on these just to make sure nothing weird goes on. All right. Let's after you swing back over here because we've been raising our PR situation. Yeah, we'll set up the 1-2 punch. I mean, maybe we don't even need it. What's our crackdown chance looking like? Because sometimes the crackdown is weirdly low. We could go and sort of split the effort here. Do a 16 and 16. No, it auto-cycled the people again, didn't it?
Ready for
Of course
orders.
it does. Man, am I happy that's something that's going to go away in the next patch. All right, so we got a 75%, 80% chance of this. Even if the crackdown fails, we still have a pretty good odds. That's okay. Nothing to burninate. Henrietta, you know, you could go and do one more round of public campaign over here. Just to push our chances a little bit higher, and that's going to be okay. You are known by a few factions who might hate on you. Let's do a go to ground. Why don't you go to Italy?
Going after greed.
That's going to be all right. Okay, and I'll do a few more checks of that. We do have a 100% lock on this, but well, the base chance of these things aren't actually bad. You know what? I could probably pull back. I don't think I'm worried about pushing my percentage up any more than this. So we'll just pull back. We're still going to do a substantial amount of science over here. You can see, even with just one tick in both of these, we're still progressing these excellently. And that will let us put more science into the reactor and the lantern drive, which I'm hoping these will dramatically change. I really want to get into my endgame ship configuration.
I will help them.
And just push
Offering
that like
assistance.
crazy. Landing in Rome, thank you very much. We'll target what? I don't know, 300 Delta V? It's a pretty good amount, should give us a good amount of flexibility. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. We shall see. I mean, I think there'll be like an even more ender game type ship. I guess it's late game versus end game. We're definitely looking for our late game ships. And I think at end game we might get ships with like, I don't know, 1,000
The people will come to
Delta
our
V?
side.
I mean, I think it's K Delta V, but anyway. Okay, at 51%, I don't think I'm going to repeat the PR mission in Serbia, Kosovo. And let's just hope we get in here, and then, yeah, we're going to start merging things. Maybe I should go for Russia first, actually. Or at least, you know, start a big PR campaign over here, because it's going to take more work, because this is a larger economy. Wow, their government, wow, are you really going all totalitarian and stuff? That is crazy, go nuts. I'm building a new army. Oh, that's right. I did add one more army in the European Union. And then I'm getting the Navy here just because I'm a little bit worried about some more starting. Hello, Targeting Computer 3. That's going to be a must-have. Yeah, and this is going to be the other issue. And maybe I should have started with the ones. Spain hasn't been in the Union for a while, I guess. Oh, okay, well, maybe you're making my life easier. So yeah, it'll suck because we're going to have to rejoin the Federation first before we can unify, but we've got plenty of points to play with here. So I'm not worried about that. Last estimate was there. Update new information. Decay in accuracy. I guess that's true. I guess we don't have the real-time update all the time.
Control.
All right, we've grabbed that point. Sorry, Resistance, but you've been in my way for a long, long time. Wormhole tech is okay. Just to finish up. Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't on max speed over here. We can go a little faster. So, any chance you can just do a purge? Yeah, against that as is, perfect. Let's go and... You know what, that's probably fine enough for now. And then... Do you need to go into hiding? No, you're fine. Do I want to work on Spain or do I want to work over here? I think we'll go ahead and work on Russia. I mean, we're running a deficit right now, but this is not that expensive. Here, let's do that. And I'm betting Henrietta probably has a 100% chance. No, not even. Okay. Here, let's do this. That's fine.
Your orders.
My so-called admin for now. Do that. We got some protection going on. We're not doing a protection run over in Serbia, Kosovo right now, but that's okay. We can wait until we get the second pip. That's going to be fine. All right, that's looking okay. What are we doing over here right now? Yeah, just continuing to focus on mission control. Ate a bunch of mission control for this defense fleet, but we still got tons. And a bunch of Mercury bases, including the mining bases, because I decided to level up the Mars and the Mercury bases to level 3. Especially the Mars one is going to give us a lot more volatiles and water. And if ever we get to keep Ceres, then we'll get plenty of that stuff there too. I think I've also sent a couple of new outposts already to a couple more asteroids. Most of the ones that are tempting are still out of range right now, so we're having to wait for that to be corrected before we can send some stuff out. But hopefully soon, we'll grab a few more. I still want to save a lot of mission control for our ships. Okay, you're going to Mars. We don't have a Martian defense fleet, so we might have to do some rebuilding there. Depends on whether or not our battle stations are done. Oh, I didn't realize you had so much unrest over there. Did you actually drop it by 145, or is that the effect? Maybe it was at like 0.1, but we got the 1.5 success. But I think it reports the actual stuff, which is interesting. Okay, we need to do a lot more public support in Russia.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Oh yeah, I got 2 people. Yeah, sure. Let's double up on that. We'll try to accelerate things here. There's a few people that have declared war on Haiti. I think they're war against... Yeah, look at this. I was going to say against Japan. But yeah, a lot of people are declaring war on Haiti for some reason. I think we do have claims of that stuff, and I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, good. We got our second PIP over here. And... Oh, yeah, and then there's North Macedonia, which is separate. For some reason, I was thinking that this was one big blob over here, but no. So we may have to do a little run there. Oh, priorities. I always do that. Boost. Oh wow! So your funding is capped. You've got nothing. So we really are going to want to just absorb you as soon as possible. Oh, we did do a protection on the base point. I misread a protection mission over there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just do a little bit of mission control here for the moment, or not mission control. It said MC over here, and it was messing with me. But do a little bit of economy work until we go and absorb you. Ooh, there we go. Hello. So, Terra gas core, and this uses... Oh, it's the engines that use fuel. Right. It could lead to the flare drive, which may or may not be something we're interested in. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to use the automated supply depot, but you know what? It's 200 science. We're going to blink, and it's going to finish. So let's do that. We might want it. We might want to set up an automated platform somewhere. Oh, there's some plant stuff to burninate.
We are going in.
So, oh yeah, there's an alien running around Australia right now, but I'm kind of ignoring it on the basis that I'm going to be generating enough hate through space-based stuff. Why don't you go and do the investigation then? It's not like you're going to help with the persuasion. And I'm wondering, we might just be powerful enough. Yeah, 94%. Let's spend 2 influence, bring up to 96%.
We're taking power.
And yoink you at the same time. Okay. We're locked in on Mission Saturn, which I guess does make the scans, the probing faster, which is cool. Oh, I'd meant to check, what is our mining limit? Yeah, we're operating 4 of 24 allowed mines. So clearly we have more mines than that. It's just a bunch of them aren't active right now because of the construction. That's why our mineral economy looks so bad. It's just because there's a lot of things upgrading right now. But I do want to check that number and see how much more we can push. Okay, there's our automated supply depots. So no, I mean we'll maybe get them at some point, but I'm not looking to do direct investment at this time. And maybe I should, but I'm not totally concerned about or confident about our money situation at this moment. I don't think we're going to need to build these research buildings. Our actual research rate is fine, so I don't think we have to supplement it with any space-based stuff. No. I don't know if we're going to use the microfission drive. I'd have to look it up in the chart to see what it is. Do I care about the neutronium spiker? I mean, that wouldn't be the most expensive thing to research. Oh, yeah, let's do this. I mean, we're running another Xeno mission thing, but that's fine, unless... Hang on. Okay, first, actually, we need this, because we want... The sooner we get this, the more stuff we'll have. Yeah. And then deep space metallurgy. Oh, it's more metal. Honestly, the metal one might be more important first. because we use it for more things. And the physicals aren't... Oh, hello, you. Now, I don't know what your deal is. And yeah, you're going to be able to run away from this fleet. What if I send... So you have an apparent 300 combat power. If I do this, we only have a puny 187. Surely you don't have to run away from that, right? We'll minimize Delta V expense still. And you're leaving. Okay. Transfer back to specifically the Earth Defense Fleet. Which, why would I be able to see this? No, seriously. I mean, I can just send you back to a shipyard. I'm confused. Also... Oh, because you're there! Because you never moved! Merge fleets. Okay. I mean, I thought... At first I thought, oh, I'm just doing the standard Quill can't see something thing. And then I thought, oh no, I'm just... I'm confused about something. And anyway. This is on Mercury, right, which is building up, getting a bunch of power upgrades. So yeah, that's another example of a mine that's not currently operational right now, because it ain't got no power. Oh, did I not start? I should have done that. And also, you should not have a fission. Oh, that's right. That's right. This place, I think this upgrade is showing because of this, which I realize doesn't need to exist. So we're tearing that down. You're going to have power. These are all, well, that's a farm, but these are all operation centers. And then, yeah, we'll get your mining complex up. Not that you're the greatest mining site in the universe, but it's there. Whatever. We'll do the upgrade, and then we'll just ignore that. Okay.
Securing our interests.
So the fact that we can't realistically catch things might make, I mean, this is still going to have that problem. And the thing is, we have the speed. So this is not a great design. I'm not going to be doing this sort of thing. Like, we've got the speed, but it doesn't matter if we don't have the Delta V. So these Orion drives, I'm not convinced about. I mean, I could put tons more fuel on there, I guess. And I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should have been content with 3 or even 2 Gs of acceleration if I got a lot more Delta V. Probably that's the situation. Okay, I won't do a repeat and continue because we might want to adjust. Although really, realistically, Henrietta, that
Public
is going to be your
opinion is
job.
moving in our direction.
And they maybe less so with Yoko. Okay, public opinion's gotten pretty good here. Now, they're still protected. All right, I'm going to launch all these probes. It's cheap enough. And then we're going to queue up. I think we might still want to pick up the Z-Pinch. Or, we could do this for the final tier of Cybertech. Okay, Z-Pinch's energy. Are we doing any energy? Yes, we are. Although it's nearly done, but we could do Z-Pinch after that, for example. So yeah, let's do Mine and Machine. And just get that started. And yeah, finish the deuterium-tritium fission, or fusion, whichever one it is. Okay, alien fleets arrived in low Mars orbit. You're going to bombard one of our Martian mines. Which even blew up. Well, this may have been in construction. Okay, Mars Mine 2 has been destroyed. Or, no, it hasn't. There we go. Now you've been burned down, the regolith. I mean, I think we're going to want to found you to the max, but I'm just worried that you're going to get burnt out. So what I'll do is I'll do the base outpost here to claim it. And then once it's established, I'll do the direct upgrade to level 3. But we'll just put a placeholder here. Oh, did someone else burn the plant stuff away? Interesting. Yeah, I think the alien hate is legitimately fairly high. And yeah, I think the battle stations and things like that weren't actually built. Okay, we'll just do the same thing. We'll reclaim this. Okay, this is actually getting very painful. What's this? No, that's, yeah, let's see, that's a real one. Now, they might be doing the same thing they were doing at Sirius. Well, they'll just stick around and keep bombarding it over and over and over again. I don't know. I wonder if the Earth Death group might be able to make it out Probably not. With 10 Delta V. All right, we got North Macedonia. Let's head back home. And oh no, you can do the funding. That's fine. We don't need the boost. Yeah, run this for now, and then we'll just. I mean, we'll probably integrate you as soon as we can. Okay, the heat meter has gone down. Okay, this big fleet, 19th of December. Now, the ideal would be is if it specifically targeted my fleet, and they do that sometimes, because then we would be in a defensive thing, so we wouldn't generate more hate, and we would have our station's defenses. But there's no guarantee that they'll necessarily do that. All right, December big fleet is coming, and it doesn't say it on that screen, I don't think, but I'm going to assume that's about a 5k strength fleet.
I don't care if there are 2 ways or 200 ways to filter deuterium from seawater. Just tell me which one's cheapest and which one won't get us sued again.
All right, this gets us our fusion piles, which is also going to be nice for our distant bases. Okay, and then I think what we want to do is we want to go up this deuterium fusion route. Economy priority is nice. Okay, this is a requirement for the higher end Z-pinch things. Although it's also the internal. It's like the requirement for a lot of tier 2 stuff. The Tomahawk. So, okay, we're going to research this because it feels like no matter what branch we take, we need this. So we're going to throw that into the queue. I don't know if I'm going to push it super fast because I feel like we've got a few things to catch up on now, which is a nice problem to have. There we go. New Navy. And you're still Navying for the new army. Yeah, we want all of our armies to have a full Navy, please. How is the Resistance feeling about us? In conflict. Not in a war yet. And maybe I mean, I would love to avoid absolute open warfare, but again, in practice, we kind of have to get some stuff rocking and rolling. Okay, so no chance over there. What about a crackdown? Probably, yeah, basically nothing. So we'll have to do some PR work. Oh, we have something else to burn, Nate. So you go and do that, please. And I mean, you're not great at PR.
Ready for my mission.
I mean, you might just fail, but not sure you got something else. Unless we want to target Poland or Norway. Let's see what happens on a direct purge. 8% as a base. Oh, I could go and purge. I mean, even that's not great, though. We could do some PR work there. If I just put you on a little automate, you do some advise. I guess that's fine. And you have a little bit more PR. Still not great, but we'll throw some money in.
I will try to.
And yeah, Henrietta,
Standing by for orders.
keep on working over here, please.
Where do you need me?
At your service.
And you have no
We'll
persuasion.
make our appeal.
So we'll just do that. Who's this? Right. Oh no, we still have to boost your admin. And in addition to that, we can do this, which can give you Jade Extraction. Let's do it. Okay. We do have more cybernet. It's very expensive, though. I wonder if I should just boost your persuasion at this point. So you can just add a little bit of PR work in preparation for something. We could also be looking at things like coups and that sort of stuff, but... and same thing here. We'll go and boost your persuasion. And I'm going to avoid spending the money for a moment here. And Henrietta... I guess, as it turns out, when you're looking at a big nation like Russia, or maybe if we go after China, for example, we could actually use some more persuasion. But I think I'm still going to go with plan. Let's try to get your espionage up to a 10. And in fact, I'm a little bit worried about you, so let's throw in the +1 espionage. And another +1 espionage kind of boost over here. Because, yeah, I don't want you to get spotted too quickly and then die.
Offering assistance. Protecting our interests.
I will help them.
Oh, internal combine. Tritonova drive. So, I mean, we'll definitely add that to the we might research this queue. Political unity in the ook. Okay. Social programs, education. I think we'll just do the education. Set as favorite, definitely. And we're going to want to research that ASAP, especially if it leads to some other techs that are also going to be useful. PR situation's getting much better in Russia for us. And that's Henrietta. Yeah, may as well do a repeat and continue. That's really your role. But we might go and start doing some crackdown approaches over here.
With us.
Good. I'll just close you. Hold on a sec. I just realized. There we go. Let's ally. I think you only need the ability to ally. You don't need it to be there. Mere cell fusion reactor. I mean, I'll set it as a favorite and we'll take a look at it. Ethiopia, Somalia. Poseidon Lantern is done. Okay. And there's no tiers for the engines. Oh, although it immediately unlocked a Poseidon Torch. Hold on, let me close and reopen this, because then it'll reset this order. I guess I have it by cost. That is really expensive. That's a big commitment for something where it's like, is this the one? Well, I mean, it's the best drive we've been presented with at this time. It might not be our final drive, right? It's the one with good push, decent exhaust velocity. I mean, I think there are certainly more efficient engines as well here. I'm just wondering if we sneak in the rapid fissible enrichment first. Or, you know what? Do we grab this? We could compare the Triton Nova drive. I really need a better drive comparator in game here. Drive chart, hold on. So, does it tell us the science cost for it? For this drive? No, it doesn't. So right now we're looking, and that's not the torch. I think the torches are the higher end. Triton Nova drive. Okay, is kind of in the middle of the table. Just eyeballing it. So it should have halfway decent acceleration and halfway decent delta V efficiency. And I wonder if it represents something that's not extremely expensive. I mean, it's a kind of a waste of science to go down a branch we don't need. This is just a scary investment on this thing. Tell you what, let's get the targeting computer, because we obviously want that. And then, well, you know what? It's a good place to put in a cut. I'm going to see if there's another resource I can find to let me more easily compare these drives. I guess, okay, if I go to the tech tree, full tree, because in game I can look at the Triton Nova drive, and then not here. Oh, maybe it was in the tooltip that was there. See, thrust is much lower. Oh, and escape velocity is not very good either. But I think at this point we kind of know that. Yeah, the sort of middle of the field. I think it's going to be cheap. Yeah, 14,000 tech is fairly inexpensive. It looks to me, this doesn't lead to any tech. Now, the inertial confinement reactor. Oh, hold on. It doesn't actually show if it leads to more. Oh, no, it does in this tooltip. So it looks to me like the inertial confinement fusion reactor only leads to the Nova drive. No, except clearly it must lead to the level 2 confinement reactor as well. Inertial confinement. Inertial confinement drive. Okay. If we looked, or not drive, but how come this looks like it's there twice? What? Inertial confinement fusion reactor 4. Oh, that's a 6. Listen, I'm not dyslexic, I don't think. That leads to the Helion Nova torch. These do lead to various torch drives, which have got to be okay. So that is with a 13.2 exhaust velocity rating, this seems like a very efficient engine. It doesn't have the highest thrust, so it might still be a little tricky to catch, but... Although its combat thrust is 70 times. So actually, no, it's probably... The combat acceleration is probably huge on these. And... 120 research. Man... I'm going to put in a cut and we'll see. I'm a little leery about the Poseidon Torch. 10.7. Maybe this is really good. 10.7. It's combat thrust. Okay, it has big base thrust, but not that much extra combat thrust. Not the Pine Torch, because that's the sort of jokey one. No, okay, this does have a better exhaust velocity, because the other one was a 10, this is a 13.2, while having an insane combat thrust that is higher. So, the Poseidon Torch we're looking at would probably move from planet to planet faster, because it has higher just regular thrust. On the other hand, with better delta V over here, this might be able to sustain a longer burn and might end up actually getting places a little faster. I don't know. So, okay, I'm going to officially say I'm not going to go for the Poseidon Torch. We're going to look for another drive. And to do that, I'm going to wait on the targeting computer. I'm going to go and unlock the inertial confinement fusion reactor. Because I don't think it's going to lead to anything right away. Although, who knows? We might even use the Triton Nova in the interim. But even though it doesn't list itself as a requirement, this clearly must be a requirement for the 2 version, and so on and so forth, right? Like, it must, by definition, have that as a requirement. Maybe it only shows you in here what it could unlock now? But I thought sometimes it showed unlocks here that you couldn't actually get. It'll like show something like, oh, if I research this, then I'll get that, except that that actually has other prereqs. So I'm a little confused now. But anyway, this is fairly quick at 10K. We'll push it. We are splitting our energy research a little bit here, but it's not at the end of the world. I would love to have these numbers over 100. We do have a bunch of things that are still being upgraded. Some of our stuff, I think, around Earth here, I think might still be in the process of upgrading. And I don't think we have the tier 3 energy research unlocked yet, for example. So that might be something. Anyway, we'll put the cut in here. I'll probably let a little bit more time go in between episodes, which might mean we'll have a chunk of Russia by the time we get back. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.